Hello, I'm Tato Kotetishvili. I'm a director, cinematographer, and producer of Holy Electricity.
Okay,
I'm
good,
from
good.
Georgia.
Good. So first question, how was the transition going from cinematographer to director? Was it easy, difficult?
Um, it happened slowly in my school because when I was studying cinematography, we could be directors of our short movies as well. Like cinematographers could be directors. So that's where I tried it first time, and after that, like slowly it happened. In the end, I ended up shooting feature film, and more seriously transiting to it.
And do you think that it made it easier being a director since you had experience as a cinematographer before?
Yeah, it's many things became easier. Like it's easier for me to plan some things, and also understanding like what will take long time, what will be complicated, and how to achieve some things. I understand from my knowledge, and mm, yeah, actually, yeah. I wanted to.
Okay. And the film has a lot of characters and a lot of episodes happening. So where are that from? How was the inspiration, let's say, behind all those episodes and characters?
All these characters are from my city, and most of them I knew before. Like throughout the years, I, so to say, met them. I collected them, and like somehow always I wanted to do something, shoot with them something, and when I started working on this film from beginning, before writing the script, I wanted to have a story which would give me possibility to integrate them and show them.
So they are not actors, they are real people that you have actually shot them, right? Or they are other actors?
No, all of them are non-actors and real people, and most of them play themselves. Like all the names in the film are real names of these actors, and in many cases even apartments where we go in are their apartments. Yeah.
Okay. Even the two main characters, they're also non-actors?
They are non-actors, but they are acting someone. No, it's written their role, but many parts of their film personality is borrowed from their real life.
So was it difficult shooting a film with non-actors?
For me, it's easier because that's how I learned. Started from my first movie, short, and somehow I found my way working like this. It's really hard to find correct non-actor because it has to be exactly already. He has to have character exactly which should be in the film. So he just is in the film, not act someone else, but he is himself. So most of it's complicated is to find them, and then you have to also adapt script towards them because it's hard for them to act something different.
But
But then when it's you choose correctly, it's great because they do everything perfect because they play themselves. Yeah.
And was it difficult to convince them to be in the movie, or they were?
No, actually, I try to shoot people who also want to be in the film. So if I feel that they don't want, I don't try not to push because later it can be problem. Yeah, because shooting is not easy. It's many days and hours, and they can get tired, and it will be really problem later. So in this case, they were really happy to act, and they had fun, and it was interesting experience for them.
And so, how would you describe Tbilisi in general? Because watching from the movie, it feels that it's full with crazy people, but I don't know, is it like that all the time? Crazy, not in a bad way, you know what I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's for sure it gives some picture of Tbilisi. Of course, not everybody is like this, but I showed a selection of people, yeah, who I think are interesting for me, and I think this film shows some part like of Tbilisi, some suburb parts, which normally is not shown a lot in films. So then this film is in Georgian films. This film is concentrated on that part. And you can't describe with this film whole Georgia, of course, or Tbilisi, but it's kind of one part of it. Yeah.
Okay.
Which is quite authentic and real, I think.
Okay. And tell me a bit, what is, you show like a group of people who are transsexual and LGBTQ, let's say. So what's the situation in Georgia with LGBT people?
So now it's quite complicated because Georgian government took it's called anti-LGBTQ propaganda law, which kind of prohibits any propaganda, but it's actually kind of against of their existence almost. And because of this, also some radical groups are encouraged to have more violence. And generally they feel very unsafe, and most of really a lot of transgender and LGBT general people left Georgia, like mainly to Belgium, and it continues like this. Even like there is a censorship. Even this film, when it will come out in Georgia, I don't know how if they let me show it as it is. Maybe it has to go through censorship first, which I don't know what they ask. Maybe they don't show, or they ask to change some things. This I have in front to overcome this problem. Yes.
Yeah. Is it strict censorship in Georgia?
It's very new, and I don't know. Probably this will be the first film with this kind of because Georgian we produce very little, not many films, and this law is new. So let's see how it will be.
And what is the situation with the Roma in the country? You also have a part like that, the Gypsy. Yeah, how is it with them?
We have a lot of Roma people, and they are always there, and different groups working like on the street, like fortune telling, asking for money, different things, and they are there. But for me, with this film, I somehow learned more about them as well, because there is not much communication, between. We live together, but like as if there is no bridge between us.
Yeah.
So in this film, for example, what our character Angelina tells about how they are married. In the film, it's also dialogues are improvised. It's really how it is. She tells her story. So it was for me also first time to hear it and learn about this.
Okay. All right. And tell me a bit your opinion about religion. You have like the cross is a central part of the movie. So tell me a bit about that. Why did you decide to put a cross in the movie, and what is your opinion on religion in general?
I like It's like when I have not had shot a movie after my short movie, long time, like several years, and then once time came that I decided that it already I needed to shoot something, to start thinking, and so it happened that when I sat down and okay, what can I started thinking, I looked and there was a cross. And like this I started to think. It gave me first inspiration, like where to look for the idea. And generally Georgia is very religious country. And these crosses are everywhere. So although this film doesn't go like very deep into religion, but it's like a background, and like in our life, it doesn't matter you're religious or not. Like religion is there always, and it's like you look and there's cross or people praying or something. So it's part of us.
So would you say in reality people would buy these crosses if someone would sell them?
I think it's because I came up with it's kind of a business idea, which for sure will work. I think, and I'm very curious. Maybe after this film, they watch this film, some people will come borrow this idea, which I would be happy.
Okay, that's good. And tell me a bit about the cinematography. Are you also the cinematographer? So how did you work on the visuals of the movie, let's say?
So I chose this approach to shoot more static shots and with the natural light, like without electricians. So that I would have more time to concentrate on actors, because like this, we set up the camera and it's natural light, so I don't have to take care of that anymore, and I could be more with actors. And also, except from this practical reason, I like the kind of documentary feeling which it gives to the film. So there were this visual was from aesthetic and practical reasons. Also these improvisations, I wanted to put the camera and shoot a long improvisation from where I would choose some part, like in documentary.
Okay.
So that's the reason for big static shots, for example.
But it also, the film looks like a dystopian one at some point. I don't know if that's your purpose or it's just how the area looks. Like a post-apocalyptic setting or something. It looks like that sometimes. So
yeah, but it's
reality.
It's reality. Yeah, it's parts which I chose. Of course, I selected some parts, but it's quite It is. If you look, you choose at what to shoot. So I chose these things. It's more area where they work and where they go around.
And what about these loan sharks in the movie that the older protagonist, he owes money to some people and they chase him? Is this thing happening a lot?
Yeah.
It's common?
It's quite, about loans, you own someone and if you don't give, normally now, like people loan to this bank credit, banks and something, and it happens differently, but also officially it happens like this. Some people come, like police, and they throw you out of house or something. But if it's private money, it happens like this.
So these people that you have in the movie are actually loan sharks, people who loan money to others, or? No, actually they are not, but they have some some experience in life, Okay.
Which they know how it's done, how it's talked.
Okay. Well, were there any scenes that were dangerous, the way that you shoot, or was it all okay?
Um, Dangerous. No, no. This hanging was a bit. No, then no, because Bart is not very young, you know, and so he's for his back and something. But generally, no, it's quite safe.
So which one would you say was the most difficult scene to shoot?
Most difficult. Yeah, I think hanging because it was
hanging.
physically. We could not shoot too much. He was hanging. It was with time. Like other scenes, we could just roll and wait and no rush or something. And here it was complicated, yeah, because it was physically hard for him, and he had to be in very uncomfortable situation and act at the same time.
And is there one that is your favorite from the film, like a part or a scene that you like the most?
For me, I really like, I don't know, probably all scenes of Gonga, the main character, with girls. Their dialogues, I think it's very nice. They had a really good chemistry, and really captures mood of like teenager, Georgian teenager, and kind of his confusion in life. Yeah.
And tell me a bit about the editing, how you came up with the order of the scenes, let's say, and the pace of the movie.
So, from the beginning, I wanted to shoot the film so that I would have much more possibility in editing. You know, for example, characters wore almost all the time the same clothes, and yeah, so that I could later decide. Like maybe I wanted like one scene after another, but maybe I could change. And no, in the end, it's like how we wanted, but we changed a lot, like little bit, but it changed pace and yeah, structure a lot. And yeah, it was great working with Nozadze, editor, because it was really pleasure working with him. We understood each other without words already, and have a very same taste, which helped us.
Okay. And tell me a bit, how is the industry in Georgia, movie industry nowadays? How is it working in the Georgia movie industry, let's say?
Now it's very problematic because it was many Georgian filmmakers were in boycott against National Georgian Film Center, which is the only place where you can get finance. But this Ministry of Culture and Film Center doesn't go into negotiation or like. So it's kind of frozen. I don't know. Like now we had elections, and let's see. No, I hope things will change. But for now, it's quite frozen. Nothing. Like this film was financed 5 years ago. That's why I could shoot it. But now, like just that director shoot who are like pro-government. If you're like a bit other ideas on opposition or you want to have other political views, you won't be financed. At least now, but I think it will be changed.
And last question, I guess, what are you working on next?
So it took so long time shooting this film, like 5 years or more even, that I don't know. Now I start to work on 2 projects at the same time, because I know it will take very long time. One more like documentary, but hybrid anyway with fiction, and another more fiction and less documentary, like this. One about immigrants who go to US from Georgia through Mexico. And other one about this grandpa who is in the film, who is drumming in the end. He's a very interesting man. So I want to have film about him. His name will be his name is Jamal and Voices.
Okay.
So-
How will the funding work for these films?
In the future, I don't know. Like I have with the Mexican one, it's complicated. It's this film needs money, but that's why I chose this other as well, because this I need just camera and maybe one person, and I can start. So, and then it will be easier to get money, I think. So I will just, when I go back after this festival, I will already want to start shooting and with my own camera. And let's see, hopefully things will get better and I can get some finance. Also, after this film, it got a prize in Locarno and won some festivals. I hope it will be helpful for me to get some finance in Europe.
Good.
Good.
I guess that's it.